of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas.
Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Able to find Willis. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
Muscles him off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Jones.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Pushes past him. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Back to throw, Hall.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders have taken the lead. The extra point by Carlson up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Jones.
That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, 40 yards.
And the Giants are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gano the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
52 blaster.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 22 yards there, a first down.
On the double.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Raiders at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Down. Black Ultra.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Now the ball comes loose.
It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Ball red.
Now it's Hall.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Ready?
Hall to throw it. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Green, green. Hush, hush.
On fourth down, Hall. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And cycle. Right.
A final shot before break. Hall. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all...
There he goes, left side.
He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jaron Hall.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Ready. Ready.
Now Hall. The left side completion to Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here is Hall. And it is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time. Here's Hall. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Here's Hall. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hall. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And some nifty running here as they'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now they'll change things up.
Hall now on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Barkley, inside handoff. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Gano out to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Go now.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Jackson. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's free going down the left left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
134 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Jones over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Giants have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Get set quick.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw is Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
Detroit Johnson.
Now Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Jones. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Barkley will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what a real estate